Hello everyone, welcome back to DevLab. In this series, we will develop together a fully functional CRUD operation with CodeIgniter 4, Bootstrap 5, and MySQL. Let's get started. First, I need to download the CodeIgniter 4 framework. We see two versions, CodeIgniter 3 and 4. I need to install CodeIgniter 4. Click download button. We need to extract the framework. Right click, extract here. Rename. I named student CodeIgniter 4. Then cut the framework. Go C drive, open some htdocs, then paste. I need to open my text editor. I am using VS Code. Select your project. Okay, first of all, I need to rename that file .env, then uncomment CodeIgniter 4 environment and change production to development. Then uncomment database connection. Change database name to student hyphen CodeIgniter 4. I don't have any password. Okay, we need to run our project. To run this project, you need to type php spark serve. Then click at the same time Ctrl plus left click. We need to open our phpMyAdmin. We forgot to start our SAM. New tab, local host /phpMyAdmin. To create a new database, click new, then student -CodeIgniter 4. Then my table is student. It contains 6 columns: ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, and last created at the date we register the student. It has a type of date, and as a default is current timestamp. That means our system date. First name is a varchar, last name is a varchar, email also same, and ID will be primary key. First name have a length of 50 characters. Then we need to create a new model and controller. Click terminal, new terminal. Type php spark make : controller. we name student hyphen hyphen suffix. That suffix means we need to name our controller student controller. Suffix means controller. Also, we need a new model. Our model, it has a name of student model. Let me show you. Controller, you see student controller, and our model, student model. First, I will open app folder. Then I will open views. I make a new folder in that views. I name layouts. Layouts. Then inside layouts, I will make a new file. Default. That file, I need to put any link that used in my website. Remove that title. Then open your browser. Visit the official site of Bootstrap. That's the official site of Bootstrap. We need to take there are two links. First is a CSS link, and second is a JavaScript link. I will put here. Then we need to render that page. Open PHP and close. This render section content. I make inside the views folder a new folder. That's a student. Inside student, I will make form.php or register. I name register.php and a file list.php. Inside the register, open PHP and close. This we need to extend that layouts. We need to extend layouts slash default dot php. Then we need to copy that, change that extend to section, and you need to copy content, paste here, change that to end section, not have any parameter. Inside that container h1 welcome. After that, we need to call this page in routes. I make a comment CRUD. Then we need a routes dot get to get that welcome. is a register, but we need a controller. That's our controller. I need a method, public function. Function name is register. Copy that. We need another function for list or table. Inside the register, we need to return the view student student slash register. We need to return that file list, return view student folder list. We need to call in routes. Copy the class name, paste here, colon, then copy that method, paste, save. Click at the same time Alt, Shift, and down arrow. That name is list. Then the method will be a list. That method is a list. We need to run our project php spark serve. Click at the same time Control plus left click. Make sure your SAM. You need to start mysql and Apache both. I need phpMyAdmin. Localhost / phpMyAdmin. Click enter. That's our database. I open my database student CodeIgniter 4. That's my table. We need to make a registration form inside register.php. So that we need a container. Then we need a form. Inside the form, we create dot. It's a class name of form group. Inside form group label is the first name, and we need input. Add dot. Dot means class. It has a class of form control. Dot, it has a border secondary. Enter and add name attribute. F name. Very good. Add form group margin bottom 3. Save, copy, paste, and paste first name, and that's last name, email, phone. Last L name, email, and name attributes will be email. We need to open that register.php. So that open your routes, you need to type register, paste, enter. That's what we make. I need h1 student register, hr. It has a method of post, and we need a button. It has a class of ptn primary. Button will be register. Very good. Our form is look like very long, so that we need to remove that width. Width will be 50%. Next, we will work in a backend, so that go to your controller. I am making a new method, public function do register. Instead that, I need to make a validation. Roles is a variable. Then I take that input. It has a validation of like this, required, not empty. Then minimum length will be 3 characters at least. Also, it has a label of first name. Very good. Copy that and paste a couple of times. Comma, comma, and comma. First name. This is last name. This is email. And this label will be last name. Email. Required minimum length is 3, is a valid email. Also is a unique. Where will be a unique? It's a student table, then email column will be unique. Student dot email column, and last phone number. It's required numeric. Very good. The label will be phone. Also is a phone. Let's check if not validate rules. Return view. We displayed that error is in the registration page. Return view not register. It will be student slash register. That folder. Student slash register. That is where we displayed that errors. Validation. This validator. Very good. We need to display this page, so that open PHP and close. If is set function, then take that validation and put here as a variable. Open PHP and close, and if inside this validation we need Bootstrap alert, so that I make a diff, then it has a class of alert. Alert will be danger, and it has a role of alert. Inside the alert we need to display that validation dot list errors. We forgot to open PHP and close. Very good. Let's we try. Click. We forgot something. We need to make a routes. Copy that and paste. It will be a post. We need to post in a database. This URL will be stored, and the method will be to register. Very good. Action will occur. Open PHP and close. This is shortcut of echo, so that I need base URL. Inside base URL, copy that, store only, and put here. Very good. Check. We see the alert only. We need echo, a shortcut of echo. Very good. That's the validation errors. That's the labels. Now we need to store that data. I make a variable data. Inside the data, I put here the database columns like first name, last name, email, first name. This request get post method, and I put here that input name like f name. That means we match the input name and the database column. Copy couple of times. This is a first name. This is a last, an email, phone. This is last email and phone number. And we need to change those name, email, and phone number. Save. We take that data from this inputs, so that we need only to store that data. I make a new instance model. It's a variable that is stored the model, that model. Copy the model name, new, paste, save, and make sure you type this use app slash models slash student. You need to type this. This is the model name, your model name. Student model, then student model. Very good. I need to store the data. copy that model, then save. What we need to save? We need that data to save in our database. Save. After saving the data, we need to return, redirect, or go in this page. We need to go, open your routes. We need to go that page, list with status or message. That message, you are registered successfully. Very good. Semicolon. Save. Open your list.php. Make a container. You need an alert, a Bootstrap alert, so that I make a diff. It has a class of alert dot alert success, and it has a role of alert. Inside that alert, I need to display that message, so that if open PHP and close, if session dot get flash date is that name, take that name, put here, and then end if. We need end if, not have a bracket, it has a semicolon. Inside that, I need the alert. Then I need to display the message in this alert, inside this alert, so that type session dot get flash date, and then put that status here. Save. The last step, we need to work this model. Type here your table name, your table columns, like first name, last name, email and phone. And phone number. Very good. And our table is student, so that remove that S. Our table has a primary key of ID. Very good. Click, we see that validation errors. Ahmed Osman, not my last name is Osman, and email will be Ahmed. My phone, so like this. Click register. You see you are registered successfully, and our database, you see that's my data. So that, where is the alert? I see that message, but where's the alert? Open your list.php. Inside this alert, we go the register. Mohan Mohan Kumar. Email will be Mohan. And phone number is like this. Register. Very good. We see the alert and the message. Let's check my database. Very good. First, I need to open my views folder. Then student folder. I have register.php only. A register is that. Then I will make a new file list.php. I take that extending Bootstrap. Then I will make a table container, then table. It has a class of table, and it has a class, another class of table small, and we need a class of table hover. Then I will make table head. Inside table head, we need table row, and then table th. We need at least 6 th. One is ID, two is first name, and that is our database. Let me check first name, last name, email, first name, last name, email, and then phone number and date that the student is registered. And the last, we need actions. Actions will be buttons like edit, delete, and so on. After T head, I make T body. Then we need to work in a backend side. I open my controller, student controller, then I will make a new method, public function fetch. We need to return that page. Return view, then the folder name student, then list file name. Very good. We need to call in a routes. Open your routes. Inside that, I make routes. We need to get our table. I named the URL list. Then we need our controller. Our method fetch paste. Very good. Let me check. We name the URL of this table list, so that I will go on my browser, then paste list. Very good, that is our table. We need some margins. We need margin top like 5. Very good. And then I need h1 student is data. It has a class of display 5. Very good. Margin bottom will be 3. Very good. We need to fetch data. After fetching data, we need to work in a backend side, so that I need to make a new instance of my model new. Open your model. That's my model is name. Then I make a variable data. Then copy your table name, student, paste here, equal, copy that model, find all. We need to get all data in our database, and then return that data in a table. Go to your table, then inside that body, I need to make a PHP tag, then close. Inside that, we need for each. For each, copy that table name, student, copy, then paste as a variable, as row. Close that for each, and for each. Inside that, I make a table row, then td times at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then open PHP and close. That's shortcut for echo. Then I need ESC method. Inside that, I type row, then ID. Let me check if I fetch. Very good. We fetch three ID numbers. That's 1, 2, 3. Then copy that and paste. Then paste. Change those to first name, last name, email, phone number, date, and the last will be not like that, will be buttons. A tag, add view. It has a class of btn secondary. Copy that, then it will be edit and delete, and that not secondary is a danger. And primary, let me check. Oh, undefined date, that's created at. Very good, but our buttons are very large. We need to make small. Add btn small, then btn small. Save. Very good. We need to make a button, one button. To add students, when we click that button, we need to go the form, so that after that h1 I make a tag. It has a class of btn secondary. Success. Add new student, and it has float end. When we click, we need to go the form, so that inside that copy register, then I will open php, open, then paste url, type paste url, inside that paste the register, refresh, click. Very good. First I need to go my directory. That's my directory. Then I make a new file, vu.php. Inside that, I need to extend my layouts, so that take that and paste. Then take in the section and paste. Save. Inside that, I create h1, then vu students data, and I need a container. Very good. I need to call that page in my controller and my routes, so that I need a new method, public function view return view student, then that page view slash, and I pass as a parameter ID. I need to call that page in my routes. I mean routes that URL link. Copy that, then change that into view and that into view. Method will be a view. It has an ID, so that I pass a number. ID will be a number, then I pass number 1. I go my list. I need when I click that button, I go the view and I take the number, the ID. Echo paste URL. Inside that, I need to go view and I need to take that ID. When I click that button, I need to take that ID. Row ID. We try. Very good. We go our file, our view file, then that's the number of that person. We need to take that number 3. Very good. I go in my view folder, then inside that h1 I need if it has a class of background primary subtle, and I need style inline CSS height will be 200 pixel and width that I need will be 700 pixel. I try. Very good. That's what I need. It is a rounded and have a shadow, small shadow. I check. Very good. And that h1 it has a class of display 5. That font is thick. We need to make it slim. Very good. Then I need a row. Inside row, I need a column, large, and it will be 4. I need here a paragraph ID. Then paragraph times 5 ID, first name. then last name, email, phone, and the date that the student is registered. Let's say try. We need that box to make larger than that so that it will be 300 pixels. Very good. Maybe 270 pixels. Very good. Then I need after that div add column large 8. I need a paragraph. I miss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Copy that. We need to fetch data. Our table name is student. Make sure you put here your table name. My table name is student, so that I type here student. Model. Where's our model? Copy that. Paste. Then model. Copy that model and paste here. Find by ID and that copy that paste here. Return that data. Echo. Then esc method. After that, copy that student as variable paste. ID. Let's I check. Very good. Copy that. Paste inside paragraph. Then check your database. First name, last name, type here. First name, last name, email and phone number created at. Email, phone, and created at. Very good. Let's say check. That's the data of that person. When I click that, I view that data only. ID is number 1, and that's the ID. I need to make some margin left. Go to your row. Margin start will be 5. Very good. That's the data of person. I need one button inside that row. That's column large 8, and that's row. Inside that I need one button. It has a class of btn DAC, and it is back. This name is back. Save. I need some margin top and left. It has a margin top of 4 and margin start of 5, like 5. Save and refresh. We need some margin. Very good. When I click that button, I need to go in the list page, so that type here echo paste URL. We need to go that page list, so that go in your routes, then copy that list, paste, save and refresh. Refresh, back, view, back. First, I need to create an inside the student folder edit.php. Then I need an edit form, so that I copy the registration form and paste Ctrl V inside edit.php. I change that edit students date, then and the button will be edit, not primary. Is a success. I need to call that edit.php in my controller and routes, so that I need a method public function edit. We need to edit students by ID, so that put that method as a parameter ID. Return view student folder. Then we need to call edit, and my route is copy that, then paste and change that into edit, or what you want, but the method will be that edit function. Edit. Refresh. When I click, we don't go the edit form, so I go in my table list.php. Then inside that href, I need to go edit, copy that, then paste, edit. I need, when I click that button, to take that IDs one, or when I click that edit, I need to take that ID, so that row, I type row ID, refresh, edit, I take the ID number 2, and this is the edit form. Very good. We need to fetch data of that person in this inputs so that close that file. I need to fetch data. Copy that model's name. Then data, your table name, student. Copy that model, paste here. Find by ID. We need to find student's data by ID and then return that data. We need to fetch the data that we take MySQL database in those inputs so that I type value, open, type echo, copy that table, your table name, student, as a variable, paste here, square bracket, then click structure, copy that your table is column, first name, then I copy that value and I paste here couple of times. This is, I need to fetch that column last name, and here email, phone, email, phone number, refresh. You see we get the data from the database. When I click that person, that student, we see his data. I need to update that data, so that I need a method, public function update by ID, return, not have return, copy your model list name and paste here. I make a variable data, I type here my database columns, my table columns, first name, last name, last name, email, and phone. Then I need to get to type here my input's name. This request get post. Copy your input name, paste and then copy that and paste. Merge your database column and input name. I change that. Copy L name, then paste here. Also email. And phone number. Model update. I need to update that model by ID. Then we need to update that data. After we update that data, we need to go our list.php. So direct to where we need to go. We need list.php. That list, Control C, then Control V. With we need that message. You student data update successful. Semicolon. We go our routes. Copy that. We change that get into boot request. Our method is update. And here go update. The action will occur. Copy that and paste here. And we need to update by ID so that I type student by ID. That's the student. So we need to update data by ID. At the last, I need input. Type is hidden. And name, it has a name attribute of method. And value of put. Save. Let's try. Refresh. When I click that, edit, I take that ID and the student's data. When I change that into 9999, then edit, you will see 999. We changed, but we need our message. We need to display in our table that message so that we go our list.php and we need to display that message. Open php and close. If is set, get flash data. We copy that status and paste here. PHP and if and close that PHP. Inside that, we need an alert, a bootstrap alert, so that I make diff. Inside that, I make a class. It has alert, alert, success, and the role will be alert. Inside that, we forgot column. Not is set session. It's a session. Very good. Inside that, I type echo session will be session.get flash data will be status. Very good. We see that when I click that and change that last name, we see that flash date. Hello everyone, welcome back to DevLab. In this video, I will show you how to delete data from MySQL database. Let's get started. First, I need when I click that button, I take the ID of that person, of that student. Then I delete. First, I need to create a new method to delete data from my SQL database. So that I say public function delete by ID. I need to take that my model name, that object, then I paste here data, then I put here my table name, my database table. Open your models, then take your table name, paste equal new equal that model, delete by ID. After deleting the data, we need to go our table list, and we need to display that message. That message is student deleted successfully. Very good. I call that method in my routes. It's a get method, and I say delete, and the method copy your method name, then paste here. Open your table list. Then when I click that button, don't go anywhere. So that I say echo base URL. Go that URL. delete that URL, copy your route, that delete, then paste here. And we need to get the ID of that student. We try. Refresh. When I click that button, I see that message. The student deleted successfully, and the person and the student is removed. We see our database. Local host slash php. That's Miami. That's my table. Two students are inside my table. When I delete all, you will see my table is empty.